Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Janae if you're new. Today I'm going to be doing a soft makeup look. So if you want to know how I got this look, keep watching. Starting off with the fresh face, I'm going to go in using this LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil and the colors Blackest Brown. And I'm just going to use that to fill in my eyebrows. This look is supposed to be soft and glam, so you can wait till after the coronavirus to do this, girl. When you're getting ready for your date or whatever, do this look and you'll have everybody looking at you. Once that's done, I'm going to use a flat brush and I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Warm Honey to highlight the top and bottom of my eyebrows. I like to use concealer as a base rather than a base sometimes itself, because if you're doing neutral colors and soft colors, it looks better when you have like a base underneath that. I normally don't do my brows on camera anyway, but I figured since this is a get ready with me soft makeup, why not? I really feel like when you define and shape out your brows, that they really make your face what it looks like. It like really gives your face a lot of shape to it. Because think about it, if you had round eyebrows or really bushed eyebrows, you would look crazy. So whatever you do to one brow, make sure you do to the other. Also remember, your brows are not twins, they are sisters, so they would not look exactly alike. So I'm going to be using a flat concealer brush to blend out the concealer. You want to make sure that you blend that out a lot, because the concealer that I'm using is very harsh, and you want to make sure you don't look like a ghost. Comment down in the comment section and let me know if you like to use an eyeshadow base or you like to use concealer and what works best for you. I've used a base before, and sometimes they can just be too chalky and too thick, and it just can be a mess. So to be on the safe side, I prefer concealer until I can find a really good eyeshadow base. So comment down below some suggestions. So I'm going to be using this BH Cosmetics neutral eye color palette, and I'm going to be using a brown, and I'm going to be popping that right up underneath my brow bone. I'm going to be doing that in circular motions. I feel like that's the best way to blend it out, circular motions. And yeah, I'm going to be using this brown as my transition color. You don't have to use this brown if you're doing this look. You can use any other browns that works. I just really like this brown for some reason, so I kind of stick to what I know. If something works really good, then I'm going to keep using it until it runs out. So I'm going to be using the Tarte Pineapple palette, and I'm going to be using a variety of the light purples, the lavender, the darker purple, and a golden color. So just watch how this look comes together. You don't always have to go out and get the new, so you can use what you have to create this look. This was actually really easy to create. Just mixing the different colors and blending it out and getting this really bomb look. This was actually very easy to do. So for the colors, I found that packing them on and piling them up, building that color up really helps. I like to take the color and pile it on my lid a couple of times just to work that color in. But yeah, I find that this is the key or a trick to making your eyeshadow lid pop. So once I finished with the lighter purple, then I went in and worked the darker purple on top, and you're gonna start seeing the different colors come out once I add the golden color in the inner corners. So here I'm going to start applying the golden color in the inner corners, and you're gonna see me go back and forth, just adding and piling that color in there. So you want to make sure you blend out those colors. You want to make sure that the color is not just sitting on your lid once you pack it on there. So you want to make sure you use your fluffy brush and definitely go back in and blend it out so it looks even. For eyelashes, I like to use the Iconic brand in the purple box, and these are the number 2s. So being that this is a soft glam look, I like to use light makeup during the summertime, and it's very hot here in Florida. So I'm going to be using the Mercier tinted moisturizer in the color walnut. I did apply a little bit too much, but it's okay. If you do happen to apply too much, just blend it out as much as you can. And if anything, you can always get a little damp paper towel and just dab some off, which is what I ended up doing. And you have to get your neck, girl, don't forget the neck. You gotta make sure you blend all the way underneath them cheeks, underneath that chin, underneath everything, underneath them ears. You want to make sure you get as close to your hairline as possible without messing up your baby hairs and your edges, sis. So make sure you blend that out. I like to use dabbing motions. I don't swipe. I like to pat it out. That's my technique of blending. And like I said, I like to use a brush instead of a beauty blender. I can't get with the beauty blender, gang, but I just use brushes. It's easier for me. For concealer, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way in the color Maple, and I'm just going to apply that underneath my eye. I don't personally like to use beauty blenders. I like brushes, so I'm going to apply that concealer with a big fluffy brush. This is so easy to use. It's so big, it's so fluffy. You could just get all up in those crevices and creases that's under there. To set this, I'm going to be using the Mercier setting powder in the color Medium Deep. I'm going to go in and use a rounded brush to apply my powder under my eye. Like I said, I don't use beauty blenders, so this is the next best thing to a beauty blender. So I'm just going to apply some mascara. You could use whichever you have, but this is an old Buxom voluminous mascara, and I'm just going to apply that to my lashes just to give me more volume. So you want to make sure you take the spoolie and make sure you brush your eyebrows upward. You want to make sure you pretty much brush in and blend in the product that you put on your brows, because you don't want it to look so dark. So I feel like I've baked long enough, so I'm just going to wipe all the excess powder that I applied away. To give my face some color, I'm just going to apply Becca Cosmetics in the color Dahlia. The brush I'm going to use is going to be a stippling brush. There's really no specific reason why I use this brush. I just feel like it really works better than any other brush to me. As you can see, I did mess up and I did apply a little bit too much. So I went in with a damp paper towel and I just kind of dab some off. And then I just use the excess powder from my brush and just reapply that to my face. This time I made sure to dab very lightly, not too much, just a little bit. A little bit goes a long way. So for highlighter, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills So Hollywood highlighter. I'm going to be placing this underneath my brow bone just to give it a little pop, and also on the tops of my cheeks. And I'm going to also be applying this right above my lip. You know, for the summertime, you want to make sure you have that perfect glow. It's summertime, you know, you out there in the sun, you feeling yourself. You want to make sure you have that perfect highlighter and illuminator for your makeup look. So I use this in particular because it just gives me that perfect glow when I go out. So I'm just going to apply the Illuminator highlighter all over my face. Like I said, I'm trying to get that perfect glow. I don't know about you, but I am. So for my top coat, I'm going to be applying Dior Cosmetics, and the number 772 as my top layer. I chose this color because I am looking for a soft look, nothing too hard or dark. Then right on top, I'm going to add Huda Beauty Cosmetics in the color Snobby and A Bombshell Cosmetics in the color Secret.